Merry Christmas, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas Eve. So today's message is going to be short and sweet, but there was a lot that I kind of dug up through my morning meditation, devotions, or some of the readings that I had, and then the journaling. So maybe what I'll do is I'm going to start with this questions, and you'll see, or the questions, and you'll see how they tie in. I got a lot about, of course, peace and love, and the gift of our presence, or the presence of us being with our family and our loved ones. We all bring some sort of joy to the table, right? But maybe some of you are feeling a little resentment or starting to obsessively think about something you might have said or somebody else said or did in the past, and it's being kind of drummed up with the holidays. That's a very natural time for maybe things to be triggered within. So I did get a lot on healing as well. So we're going to just we'll start on the negative side, and then we're going to end it with a positive note. I'll read some healing words that you can kind of take off into Christmas to really just feel good in your present moment. So you're really just enjoying the people around you and not thinking about the things of the past, or dwelling on things that you might be obsessively thinking about. So let's dive in. And I do have one of the soul journey cards today is all about fulfillment. So we're going to talk about fulfillment too. So here we go. Obsessive thinking. If you are in a situation where you're obsessing over a person or a past situation, turn that dilemma over to spirit or your divine power. Because the more that you're thinking about it, the more that it's affecting your mood and your current situation. So doing this will really help to bring clarity and maybe even solve the problem. Doesn't always solve the problem, but dwelling and obsessing about it does nothing to it, right? I've been there before. I know that I can be an obsessive thinker. Maybe it's the type A in me. There is a bit of, I'm one of those that is more of an emotional, in a positive way. I don't think emotions are a bad thing, but I tend to feel things a bit more, and causes me to overthink things that maybe are not worth overthinking. So kind of check yourself if you find that you are overthinking about something that doesn't need your precious time. And then resentments. Are you holding on to a resentment from something that happened in the past, or maybe something that someone said or did to you? Are you able to let that go, forgive, forget, move on? Maybe somebody's holding a grudge against you and that's bothering you too. You feel like, wow, this friendship or relationship has really changed, and it's because of a grudge or resentment that they're holding. That can be a challenge too, because then it is out of your control. But if you're the one that's holding the resentment, the best thing we can do is allow ourselves to forgive others for their shortcomings and just move forward, because there's so many positives to focus on versus these resentments. And then you're missing the true joy of the holiday or any situation. It doesn't have to be Christmas time that we're talking about this. It can be at any time of our lives or throughout our lives. So something to think about there. Some of the questions that you can think about or reflect on is, first affirm yourself that you choose each day to release hurt and resentment. And what grudges are you holding on to today? How can I release that anger and pain? Do I need to reach out to anyone in forgiveness today? So maybe you're the one that does seek forgiveness for some actions that you had. Are you able to reach out and say, hey, I'm really sorry about this. I acknowledge that I hurt your feelings, or I see what I did wrong, and I'd love to make amends. So think about those things. What grudges are you holding on to? How can I release that anger and pain? Do I need to reach out to anyone in forgiveness today? And just know that each day you can choose to release hurt and resentment. And then part of that goes with being content with the current situation, and what you really have. So here's some other questions I want you to think about. What can I do to remind myself of how much I've already accomplished? So that can allow you to really not be dwelling or being obsessively thinking about something else, situation wise. Because I know I tend to always oh, I should be here by now, or I should really be doing this, or I can't believe I haven't done this yet. And really, I just got to rein myself in and be like, what have I already accomplished? I've accomplished so much, and this is a situation I have and I'm in. So be content in it. So how can I be more thankful for the little things? So again, when you focus on the present moment and the things that are in front of you, you're so much better off. So that does go straight into the soul coaching, which is all about fulfillment. So fulfillment, finding the joy in all areas of your life. So I'm going to read this. Deep satisfaction and emotional contentment will be unfolding in your life. Soon you will be reaping inner and outer riches and opportunities. Honor your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So you've come so far. Your soul wants you to know fulfillment comes from completion of your efforts. You planted the seeds, nurtured and cared for them, and now is the time to harvest the rewards. If you harbor perfectionistic qualities within you, it's often difficult to experience deep fulfillment. If you're self-critical, it's hard to experience contentment. Oh my gosh. We had a late night last night. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Let me go back. If you're self-critical, it's hard to experience contentment. Remember this. Who you are is good enough. The secret of fulfillment is to practice positive thoughts because they connect you to your soul. From an attitude of joy, your desires can be fulfilled. So again, that affirmation is joy abounds in all areas of my life. So it's interesting. A couple days ago, the soul journey card was, oh my gosh, guys, I'm trying to think. I've had a few that we've been talking about over the days because they kind of build on each other, and it's so funny how they all tie together. But it was about planting seeds, right? When you plant that garden, you wouldn't go out the next day to dig up those seeds and see what was there. So it's interesting that this is kind of now, once you've planted those seeds of desire, your heart's desire, and you have that patience, then all of that work that you've done along the way, your gifts and those wants and desires are finally fulfilled. So I kind of love this, and I think it's nice to be reflecting on what you've accomplished in 2023 and going into 24. We're going to build new seeds for 2024, but knowing like, wow, I can really sit back and look at my year and be super happy about all the harvest that I've reaped and take joy in that, because it's sometimes we don't celebrate our wins and all the successes along the way. So it does take courage to be able to acknowledge it and celebrate it. Some of you are just wanting to go, go, go. And I know I've been there too. But there's another bit of reading that I did this morning after reading that portion, and definitely the obsessive resentment stuff that came up. So maybe some of you are just needing to take a time to take a deep breath, relax, and heal, and know that you can rejuvenate, recover, and just know that it's safe to stop. Especially after the holiday here, we're coming to a place where you can just stop and rejuvenate and take that time to heal whatever it is that you need to heal, or just take the time for yourself to celebrate what you've accomplished. So here we go. It's safe for you to slow down. Sometimes it's necessary to take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being, to replenish yourself with whatever it is that you're yearning for most. Just slow down and rest. Let's see, where am I? Okay, so you're being urged to slow down to a sustainable pace, and wherever possible to give these things to yourself preemptively, not only when you burn out. So don't wait till you burn out to give yourself some time to rest and rejuvenate. Do this on a regular basis. Make this part of your daily routine and daily habit. So maybe you just find at the end of the day, you're going to take time to take a sauna, go in the hot shower. Or for me, I love my massage chair. I'll take a bath and sit in the massage chair. Whatever it is for you, maybe it's just tidying up the house after the kids go to bed. You know best what your way to kind of rest and rejuvenate is. And that really is a bad example, cleaning the house. But I know some of my friends say that, like, I just let the house go throughout the day and then it feels good to tidy it up at the end of the day. So this is a message all about pleasure and tender nourishment. So how can you ease into resting, replenishing, regenerating, and receiving? We want you to replenish you and regenerate you. So it's basically a time to really look into your most natural and alive state. Book a vacation. I just did that. That was great. Reduce your working hours. Here's some ideas. Book a vacation, reduce your working hours, and just show up fully. And this will help you to kind of allow yourself to grow without pushing. So we want to grow, but sometimes you just got to allow yourself to kind of relax and rejuvenate. So take care of your body. It's so important. So how can you make more time in your life to regenerate and rest? And how can you practically prioritize your well-being today? And it's so funny, the angel card that I had was all about a healthy lifestyle. I don't know if you can see that because of the light, but yeah, a healthy lifestyle. And I just chuckled because I was like, definitely haven't been doing that the last couple days. I don't usually drink soda pop. I've had a couple Diet Cokes. I have been eating Christmas cookies like they're going out of style. No, I don't know. I'm sure you all are hopefully enjoying and thriving on the holiday, but it definitely is like, all right, I know once the holiday is over, so here on the 26th, after my parents go, I'm definitely going to get back on that routine and just start feeling healthy again with my workouts and my healthy eating and just all that. But you know what? This is the time to just feel joyous and prosperous and celebrate how far you've come, celebrate the gift of the loved ones, the gift of who you are, and know that there's so much joy ahead of us too. So in the present and ahead. So I'm going to leave it there because I feel like today is one of those days I could ramble forever, and I just don't. I don't want to go there. So sending you so much love, a Merry Christmas, and I will be back for another message soon.